In a small, war-torn village nestled in a valley, life had become an endless cycle of fear and survival. Bombings had left deep scars on the land, and the once lush fields were now barren craters filled with rubble. Yet, amid the despair, a small group of villagers gathered one day with an unlikely plan. Anna, the village elder, stood at the edge of a crater, holding a handful of wildflower seeds. She looked at the surrounding destruction and said, "If we can't heal the world, let us heal this place." Her words stirred something in the villagers. Life had been cruel to them, but they had learned resilience from the seasons, the storms, and the soil. The next day, children, parents, and grandparents ventured out with seeds, shovels, and whatever tools they could find. The craters were no longer just reminders of loss, but were now transformed into canvases of hope. They filled them with soil, planted seeds, and watered them with care. At first, the change was subtle. Small green shoots peeked through the dark earth, almost as if they were testing the air. Then, one day, after weeks of tender care, a burst of color erupted. Bright yellows, deep purples, and vibrant reds danced in the breeze. The flowers seemed to laugh in the face of destruction, swaying defiantly in the wind. A group of journalists covering the aftermath of the war stumbled upon the village. They were astonished to see the colorful craters. One reporter asked Anna, "Why would you plant flowers here of all places? Why not rebuild homes or fortify defenses?" Anna smiled, her face weathered but her spirit unbroken. "Because flowers remind us that life always finds a way to bloom. The world can take many things from us, our homes, our peace, even our loved ones, but it cannot take our hope unless we let it." The garden began to attract visitors from other villages, even from cities far away. People came to see the miracle of life thriving where death had once reigned. The villagers found themselves planting more flowers, expanding the garden until it covered every scar left by the war. Soon, the garden became a symbol of resilience and unity, inspiring others to rebuild not just with bricks and mortar but with love and beauty. Years later, when the war was a distant memory, the garden still flourished. It stood as a reminder of the human spirit's ability to persevere, to create, and to heal. The villagers who had once felt forgotten by the world now welcomed people from all corners, sharing their story of courage and hope. As a child walked hand in hand with their parent through the garden, they asked, "Why do people come here?" The parent knelt down, touching a flower's soft petals. "Because this place shows us that even in the darkest times, we can choose to plant something beautiful." From the story it is evident that even in the darkest times, hope is a choice we can make. By planting seeds of positivity and resilience, we create beauty not just for ourselves but for others. True strength lies in the ability to transform pain into purpose, and destruction into growth.